Welcome to the first episode of Dark Knight's Tales, a scary story podcast dedicated to horror fans around the world. I'm your host, Tanis Clark, and I'm now glad to present A Ghost's Vengeance, written by Jaydeep Shah and performed by Tanis Clark and Sean Antony.
Oh, this is such a tedious week. I keep sinking into a nightmare. The nightmare that races up my heartbeat and interrupts my sleep, startling me and leaving me wet with copious sweat. The nightmare has freaked me out insanely. Whenever I hear a doorbell, I hide under a blanket or in a corner in my bedroom, trembling in terror. My cousin sister tries her best to swiftly open the door to help me out as soon as the peal makes its way to her ears. Just 5 o'clock of freezing winter, and the doorbell tolls. While sleeping in my bed, I remain under the blanket as I begin to quiver. I want my cousin to open the door as quickly as possible, yet I realize just the next second she's not home. I gather my strength and drag myself out of bed. Exiting the bedroom and suppressing my fear, I continue walking toward the front door. When I open the door, I find a mysterious box covered with a pink gift wrap. I look around the house. No one is there. I pick up the box, reading my name on it. Then I lock the door and run to my bedroom. I close my bedroom door and windows in a rush. Then I sit on my bed and uncover the box with my trembling fingers. As I open the box, I see a letter written with blood, the real blood. I'm here for vengeance on my death. You, your cousin Brittany, and her boyfriend Marcel will die. Soon! The nightmare of my death and my loved ones swoop in, and as it flashes in front of my eyes, forcing me to imagine various alternatives to their death, I flinch in horror and scream louder than a siren. Meanwhile, Brittany returns from a picnic with Marcel, who rushes to my room in a panic. Marcel also enters the room after her, carrying a burden of concern. "Jenna, are you fine?" asks Brittany, sitting beside me on the bed. Being scared, I point out the mysterious box. Brittany picks up the box. Marcel rushes and stands beside her, and both read the letter. Abruptly, Nena, who died last year, returns as a ghost. She wants to kill us because Brittany and Marcel had always bullied her after school, and I also once had made fun of her ugly face. However, I had apologized to Nena for my crime just in the next few minutes. But it seems like she hasn't forgiven me. I knew, at the time, she was hurt and upset because she ran away from me while sobbing, but I didn't sense she would die. Yes, she committed suicide on the same day I had made fun of her. Fearing Nena, Marcel attempts to escape, but Nena bashes him into the wall. He falls on the bed. When Marcel struggles to stand up, termites begin rushing out of his body. He keeps screaming for help as termites devour his body, but Brittany and I are petrified. When our senses begin to function, we sob in sorrow at Marcel's brutal death. We spew because of overloaded trepidation. Nena laughs aloud, and I realize everything's happening, just like the nightmare. I already lost my best friend, but I do not want to miss Brittany. She is everything to me. Friend, mother, mentor, source of love and joy. like an act, Nena kills her too, severing her head. I beg for my life, but she is holding a cargo of wrath, and so she attempts to murder me as well. But my boyfriend Gil, who arrived to take me to the restaurant for breakfast, enters the bedroom. Gil swiftly takes out the lighter from his pants pocket, the lighter he usually carries to smoke. He lights it up and throws it on Nena. Nena burns in the fire.
Oh, thank God I reached you on time.
Says Gil and hugs me tightly.
I'm glad to have you safe and secure.
I'm yours and you're mine. No one can separate us. I tighten the hug. I love you.
I love you too.
We kiss passionately, feeling light and stress-free as we find each other secured in a tight hug.
Thank you for listening to this episode.